you start making the cake, I just want to talk about the stand. Now in the tutorial I use a 6-inch round cake drum. I wish I hadn't used that now. The confession is that when I had the cake shop we always got a joiner to make our stands, but because I've moved to Spain I've not made friends with the joiner, so I'm having to make my own stands, and I thought I could get away using a 6-inch round drum, and it's still standing, it looks fine, but I don't think it would deliver very well. So probably the best thing to do is ignore what I'm talking about with the 6-inch round cake drum and just cut out a 6-inch round piece of wood and use that instead. It'll be much more stable. It's just that she's a little bit wobbly, and the last thing I want you to do is make a cake that's going to fall over. Okay? Hello, welcome to this special edition of DIY Build Your Own Cake. You can see here I've got some power tools that you normally have in your garage or your work shed. I've got a jigsaw cutter, I've got a power drill, and I've got the glue gun there. And what I'm going to show you is how to make a 3D stand, sort of gravity defying cake. A lot of you have been asking for that type of cake. So we're going to start off with sort of a more simple one, and then later on we can start to build up to more interesting ones. So keep it simple. So I'm not going to use any of the tools, I'm not going to use this on camera, but what I've used that to cut this board. So it's a 12-inch by 15-inch chipboard. Wood board, and we need the wood just to support the body, just because if you do it with a cake drum it's not strong enough and it will just fall over. So the base has got to be wood, MDF or solid wood, or you can use the chipboard stuff depending how big the project is. And then we've got some doweling. So I've got 2 centimetre thick doweling for the legs that I've just cut to size, so they're 6 inches in height. And then for the body support, I've got a nice thick rod there. It's 1.5 centimetres, and that's just going to get stuck in the middle like so. Okay, so the first thing I want to do is also get your wood. Now you don't have to do this. You can obviously just go to a DIY shop and get them to make it for you, or a sort of joiner, should I say. That's fine. So what we want to do is we want to just measure it to make sure it's in the middle. That's fine. There you go. 7.5, so 7. There we go. Okay, and then just draw a circle around there, and that lets us know where the middle is. And then you want to start thinking, where are the legs going to actually sit? Do you want the legs right out at the outside, or we want them in a little bit? I would say in a tiny little bit, so I'd say about there. So if we just get the ruler, in fact, there we go. So yeah, so in 2.5 centimetres, just draw a little line there. Okay, and then the same that side, 2.5 centimetres. There we go. Yeah, excellent. So you can see here that we've got the legs in place, like so. This one's actually a bit on the squinty side. I have to fix that. Okay, so that's good. Okay, so that's got the middle area, so that's nice. And then we want to do the exact same thing on here. So measuring 2.5 either side. And oops, can't count. 1, 2.5. Okay, so if we just draw around there. There we go. And then we've got to find the middle. So if we just draw a line there. I'm just going to check that from this way. So just tell me that's the middle. And just do it diagonally. There we go. Okay, so that's the middle there. Okay, so that's where the holes are going to be for the the screws to go into. So we're just going to get the power drill. Now I've got the screws here, oops, and drilled and bits and everything. So I'm using, what am I using here? It doesn't actually give you the size on it, unfortunately. An A2 it says, wherever that is. But you're just looking for a sort of standard size screw, okay? And what we want to do is we just want to drill some holes into the cake drum, okay? I thought that was wobbly earlier on, it is wobbly. Just going to take that out. That's why I brought a backup one just in case. So this one's a little bit bigger. There we go. Okay, and then the same that side. There we go. Okay, don't worry about the board, we can fix the board later. Just make sure the screw can go all the way through. Yep. And there's another screw. Yeah, there we go. That's fine. And then we just want this one in the middle. There we go. And then this screw is going the opposite way around. So it's going from the bottom up, like so. Okay, so 2 going down and 1 going up. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so we want to do the same with the drum here. We just want to mark on there, but leave that just now. What I want to do is get these ones on here. So I've got the glue gun warmed up. So what I want to do now is I just want to get the drill. Now I don't have a vise here, so that's why I make sure this is attached to a clamp, just so it doesn't move. But what I want to do is I just want to drill a little hole just in the middle, just to give the screw something to attach onto, or get someone to hold it for you. So a little hole there. Okay, and then the same the other side. Just nice and slowly. There we go, and that just gives something for the screw to go into. In the middle. And the same with this one, so we're just going to put a hole at the flat end. There we are. Right, okay, so let's see, so here's the legs here. Okay, so what I want to do is I want to pop the drill bit on, the screwdriver. Right, okay, so we want to pop a little bit of glue onto this area here. Some hot glue, there we go. And we want to pop the part on there, and then we just want to drill that in there. There we go. And that's got the first leg in place there, like so. Okay, and the glue is just sealing it on, so it's definitely strong. Okay, so the same on the other side. Okay, so the same thing again, just pop that in place and then just drill that in. There we go. Okay, so there we are. So you can see there that's got the platform in place. Excellent. Good. Then the screws are coming down. We're going to put some paper over there, so don't worry about that just now. Okay, and then we've got the last one to do on this part, and that's putting this part on. Okay, so same thing again. Okay, just pop that in there. Let me get the drill. Okay, that's not quite on there. There we are. Okay, so there we are. So that's just got a little stand getting there. So that looks a little bit squinty, so just turn that so it's going the other way. Does that look better? Yep. Okay, good. Right, so I've got the screws at the bottom there. So I'm just making sure these two match up. Just when I look at it, I think the legs need to be a little bit wider apart. So I'm just going to mark this. So I want that one to be there. Okay, and that one's actually, is that one pretty? That one's actually fine, so actually maybe I should just move it across a wee bit. Yeah, that's better. Let's just see. I'm just going to put some little lines there so I know which one it is. There we go. And then this one, yeah, I'm going to keep this one as is, and that looks more even. So I'm going to put lines there. Right, okay, that's fine. Let's just pop that down there. Okay, so there we are. So I need to make a hole there, and I need to make a hole there. That's fine. Now, if you just get a couple of boards or some bits of wood underneath, okay, and we just want to drill the hole down. Just watch your good worktop. There we go. Oh. There we are. Okay. There's little eyes on there. Right, okay, so what we want to do is get the screw. Pop that in. There we are, and now we just change this over. Okay, so we're going to drill these in place. So you have to get someone to give you a hand just to hold it. And we'll drill it in so far, and then we'll just use the glue gun just to seal it, okay? There we go. This one over here. There we go. So I'm just going to get the glue gun now, and just before it closes I'm just going to pop some glue just underneath. There we go. Around that side. Just watch not burn your fingers because this stuff's really hot. Okay. Down there, and then I can just then tighten them up. There we go. Oops. There we go. It's a bit fiddly. Now I'm trying to just put it so the screws go into the wood so it sits nicely on the table. So I'm just putting a bit of pressure on it. There we go. Right, okay. Let's just have a look. Okay, it looks a wee bit squinty, but I'm not worried about it. It looks absolutely solid. Yep. That's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to pop a little bit of glue just on the top here. Again, just making sure these go solid. Don't know if it's going to help any. And then maybe just pop some glue underneath there just to stick that paper down. There we are. There we go. Right, okay, so we want to give that about 10 minutes just to firm up, and then we're going to cover it all so the cake is protected from the wood and the glue. Okay, so on to the next stage of the stand. Now that's the stand made and it feels really, really strong, so that's good. Now the board looks a bit crap, so if you want, maybe it's better to get just cut a little piece of round wood, and then at least it will feel a bit more secure. But it's still strong. The cake's definitely not going to fall off. Now the other thing is obviously the food contact with this. So that's got glue on it, so we definitely can't have the food touching the glue. So you've got a couple of options. The easiest option is just tin foil and just wrap it on tin foil, which keeps it all food safe. Another option, if you get another cake card, not a drum, and just cut a little hole out it, and you can slide it over the top. So it's just all it is the cake card and the wood, and wood's fine contact with the cake as long as you give it a little clean and take away some of this raw wood at the top here. Okay, I'm just going to do the easier option and just completely cover it in tin foil, so proper Blue Peter style. Okay, so I just want to make a little hole in the top, bring that down. There you go. Okay, that's fine, and then just get a pair of scissors and just trim off the excess and tuck it underneath. Make sure it's completely covering. There we go. There. That's fine. Okay, and then we can just wrap the stand itself. Now if you just do a few wee cuts at the bottom there, just so when you're wrapping around the bottom it kind of goes onto the board a little bit. There we go. That's the good thing about tin foil, just wraps onto anything. There we are. Oh, there's a wee bit of wood showing there, so not that it matters, but there we go. No, that's not going to work. A little bit on there. There we go. Okay, so it's definitely food safe there. A little bit on top there. Good, so there's no wood contact at all with the cake. There we go. Right, okay, so that's nice and easy. There we go. Okay, so now what we want to do is really just get the cake and start to add the cake from the bottom. Okay, so a quick tidy up and then we'll move on to the cake. Okay, so now we pop the cake onto the stand. Now, ideally you want to I've not got 6-inch rounds, so if you just bake off 2 6-inch rounds, nice and deep, or 3 shallow ones, will be absolutely fine. So I'm just going to use this 10-inch square. It's a lovely deep cake we've got. So I just want to go around and just cut that. Let's get the kettle on for some spooky snacks. I'm going for spooky snacks today. Okay, and just, yep, nice, okay. So I'm just going to pop that there, and then we try and cut another one out. There we go. It's not quite the size, but it doesn't matter, I'm going to carve it anyway. So, yeah, they're mega deep, so that's fabby. Okay, so I'm going to cut the cake in half, so we can put the filling in. And also so we can cut the hole and put a line in, but it doesn't really matter. Okay, I'm just going to put them out there just now. Okay, so we want to make a hole down through the middle of it, so just so it's easy to get it out with my round cutters. There. Okay, so just cut the hole. So let's just check the height. So we'll just go over to your stand and just pop that on. It's little donuts. Yeah, that's fine. Well, I might put a little bit more on. If you just want a little bit to support the head, so we could do maybe another half on there. But we'll, I'll go get the ganache ready, come back, we'll fill it with ganache and we'll see how high up it goes, and we might just pop another half layer on there just for good measures. Okay, so now we're going to put the layers on, so I've got my ganache lovely and ready. Lovely ganache. Okay, so I just want to pop some on the bottom there just to stick it down. Okay, and then just pop that here. Okay, and then again you just want to layer up. So it's actually quite a nice easy cake to cut because it's just little rings. You just cut little slices all the way around, which is quite cute. So I'm going to try and put quite a lot of ganache on here. Now, if you're worried about it collapsing, you could put little dowels and a card here, but I think it's going to be pretty strong, so I wouldn't worry about that too much, unless you've got an extremely light sponge. Like a sort of a Genovese or something. That's just setting quickly. I think we could do another half layer actually. Let's do another half layer. In fact, we're going to be carving that in, so what we can do is just cut a wee bit from here. It doesn't have to be the full size. That'll just give us that extra neck. There we are. Okay. There we go, that's fine. So we've got enough there for the head to connect on, but enough for the big body. Okay, right, so quick tidy up. When I come back, we're going to get hot water and a knife, and we're going to carve into the nice shape. Okay, so now we're going to carve into the shape for the body. And this shape can be anything. It can be for any, like a gnome or a person, a teddy bear, anything at all. Okay, I'm just going to turn it around there. Right, okay, that's fine. So we just want to carve down into a sort of teardrop shape. Now this cake hasn't been frozen, it's fresh, so it's not going to cut as well as if it was a frozen cake. Okay, and just cutting through. Actually, maybe it's better not on the turntable. No. Too wobbly. It's better. Okay. I was going to make a mess. Let's just make a mess. Let's try to do it all tidy for camera, but let's just do it how I'd normally do it and just let it fall everywhere. It means you can't eat it because it's on the wood, which is probably better. Okay, and just going round. Oops. Open the tin foil. Okay, just try and tidy a little bit as we go. Okay, so you can see it's definitely starting to take shape. Okay, but we don't want it to be too fat a bunny, so we just want to just make it a little bit thinner. Okay. Okay, around here, definitely sticks out too much. There we are, right. And here, a bit more. It's definitely got a slight slope back the way, so just decide what's the front and what's the back. So that means I think it's the front, just gets slightly going like that. Yeah, so that's kind of as if it's lying back there a wee bit. So let's just have a wee feel. That's fine. Yeah, I think that looks like a nice bunny shape. So it's slightly ovalled, like so, and that's fine. Okay, now if the ganache is set soft, we can just go straight on. No, I'll just pop it in the microwave, so I'm going to have a tidy up, come back, and then we'll ganache the bunny. Okay, so now we're going to move on to applying the ganache to the body. So I've got the ganache here, so I just want to spread it all over the body, and that'll just help to firm up the whole thing. Got a huge big Scooby snack there. Now, if we were not doing it if it didn't have the dress on the bunny, then you maybe have to put some Rice Krispie treats underneath, so that it had a round body and not a flat bum. So it's actually got a bum. But because you're putting the dress on, you're not really going to see, because it's going to drape over the end. So if you've got to think about that for future. So just go around and just try and smooth that off. There we are. Okay, and then this top piece here, I'm just going to try and fix that. palette knife to do it, I think. There we go. Okay, so it's actually firming up quite nicely, so I'm just going to give it a smooth with this. Okay, so once we've done that, we should pop it in the fridge just to let it go nice and hard. And then we can start thinking about the head and getting that into shape. There we go. Okay, so just clean around to the bottom. There we are. How's that? Yeah. Okay, right, okay, so pop it in the fridge until it goes nice and firm, and then when we come back, we'll get the polystyrene out, and then we sort of carve the head shape. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the head. So I've got some polystyrene here. I'm just going to use this square. I think it should be 5 inches square. And what we want to do is sort of draw the head. So we're going to use the bottom bit here as if that's the chin. So we're also going to carve a little bit there off the chin, and then we've got the nice chubby cheeks that a rabbit has, so that kind of comes round here, and then up, round, and then up, and then round like that. So that's our sort of bunny head you can see there. Okay, so you can imagine its little muzzle, its little cute nose, its big eyes, its big whiskers. There we go. There we go, and that should get your rabbit. Okay, so that's what we're going to just carve out. Okay, you can see the shape there. Okay, so we're going to use sugar paste to build up the cheeks. So all we want to do is just go round and just carve this out. Okay, so unfortunately, nobody likes cutting polystyrene because of the mess, but it's a necessary thing to do. Okay. There we go. Just watch your fingers. There we go. Okay, so I just need to bring that in a bit. There we go. Okay, so a bit more on that side. Okay, so you can see getting the shape there. Okay, so now what I want to do is just to start making it a bit more rounded, okay? That's fine. And the same in the back. Okay, and then more up here. There we go. Good, so we're getting there. Okay, so I just want this a bit more rounded here. There you go. So we're getting there. Let's see. Yep, just needs to be a bit more rounded. So I'm just going to take some more away from here. There we go. Looks better, so I'm just going to take more off again. There you go, that feels good. Okay, so that's better. Yeah, there we are. Looks like Bugs Bunny now. Right, so just closing my eyes, making sure it looks roughly the same size. Now that cheek looks like it's slightly bigger than the other side, so I'm just going to take a little bit away. How does that look? Yep. So that looks quite good. Just hold it up. Yep. Maybe I could just take a little bit off there. It just seems to be sticking out a bit more this side. That's better. Yep. It's got a nice shape. I've got his nice big cheeks. Yep. And we just take a bit more away from the bottom. Yeah, that's it. There we go. So that's got the bunny's head. So I'm going to get the hoover, and I'm going to hoover all this polystyrene up, and then we come back. We can then start to use the sugar paste and start to cover all the parts of the body. Okay, so now we're going to just add some cheeks and then cover the head. So I've got, this is just white sugar paste, and I mixed in some teddy bear brown sugar paste just to make it a little bit lighter. Now I'm not sure if I want to go for a dark teddy or a light teddy, so I made it sort of like a sort of medium tone. So if I do go darker, it still doesn't show up when you have the little gaps, because it's got a nice colour to it. Now all I want to do is just, knife first of all, we just want to make these cheeks a little bit fuller, I suppose is the term. For the wabbit. So if we just pop on like a cone shape, I've put a little bit of glue, I've just got some glue here, and I've popped some glue on there, and you can see I've put a little cross just like down the middle like that, and that lets me know this is the lower half of the face, so that's the side that I want the cheeks to go on. Okay, so I'm just going to press that on there like that, and I just want to mould it in to shape. Okay, and then the same on this other side. Now I've got a cup of water here, and what I can do is use the water to start to help just smooth that into place. Okay, so you can see there, just smoothing it on. Nice big cheeks. We're leaving space for the muzzle. Okay, so just making sure they look similar. There we go. Okay. Yep, there we are. Okay, so that's good. So then once that's done, we just want to then glue the rest of the dummy, and then we're going to ice over the top. I'm going to put some glue on the rolled out sugar paste as well, just to help it stick. So it's a bit of a messy job, this bit. Now you could make the head from Rice Krispie treats as well, so that's your option. But just to show you a different technique, we're using this styrofoam. Okay, so just pop that over there. Yeah, I just want to get out of the way. Now, just give the hands a little wash. Okay, and then we're going to ice this. Now I'm going to ice it like a cake, so just the top half, and I'll finish the other half once it's actually on the cake. Now I've just remembered one last little thing there actually that we have to do. So I'm going to get the power drill back out before we get started. 2 seconds. I knew there was one last thing we had to do. Please do this on a separate table. I've got to do it here because of the camera. Just hygiene wise, we shouldn't have tools on the workbench. No one's going to be eating this cake, so I'm not worried. Okay, we have to actually drill a hole in the styrofoam so it actually sits on top here before we ice it. Okay, so just get the largest drill bit you can find. There we go, that's fine, I just have to make a mess again. Okay, so just watch, and just in there. Okay, now you're going to get to see my little hoover that I use. Okay, little Dyson. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to check to make sure that's going to fit on there. Yeah, just and no more. I'm just going to make the hole a little bit bigger. It's like Christmas. Okay. There we go. Right. There we go. Now I'm just going to take this out just so I don't get in trouble by myself. There we are. Okay. So now you want to anti-back everything if you've done exactly what I've done, so it's nice and clean. Squish, 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 clean, clean, clean. There we go. Anti-back. I don't have to worry. There we are. Okay, so sugar paste. I'm actually using a sugar paste that was a gift from a company, so I'm not going to mention the company until I see if it's any good or not. Okay. Feels a little bit on the sticky side. Right. Okay. So now this can be really thin because it's not actually it's just a base for the buttercream to stick onto. So I don't want it heavy. Okay, it's a nice, very nice skin colour actually. There we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm just going to sort of wet it with some water, just so it helps when it sticks to the styrofoam, polystyrene. Okay, so bring that there, just place that off. Right. Okay, so I can just cut off the excess. Okay, and just try and bring it down. Looks like Popeye. Again, doesn't have to be perfect. It's going to be hidden. That bit there is just needing cut. There we go. Okay, so I'm just going to trim that off. And I can put a wee patch on there once I've actually got it on the cake. Cut that off. There we go. Right, oops, my thumbprint's on the cheeks, that's not good. Okay, as I say, don't worry, no one's going to see that, it's going to be hidden. It's definitely got a rabbit look about it. Okay. Alright. Okay, very, very rough looking. I'm just trying to make it look a little bit better for camera, but it doesn't actually matter. As long as it's got these chubby cheeks. Okay, so that's fine. So I can just put this out the way just now, just pop it over here. Okay, so just get rid of this. Okay, the scraps. Now I'm going to put that over there. Just going to give the tail a quick wipe, and now we're going to cover the rest of the body. Now, although it's getting a dress on, the dress is going to be airy fairy, so we do have to actually cover the body in sugar paste to seal it. Okay. Okay, so first we've got to smooth the body. I forgot to do that earlier on there. So just hot palette knife or pastry brush, and with some hot water. We just want to go round and then smooth off any lumps and bumps. So the body isn't actually getting buttercream on it, because it's kind of the dress. Let me have a little bit of buttercream on it. Okay, there we go. So it's just a rough ice again, doesn't have to be perfect. That's better. There. Right, so just get the sugar paste. Now I'm going to keep that stuff that's kind of bugsy, and I can use that. That was good. Punt, Bugsy. We can use that for the ears later on, because no one's going to be eating them. Not that anyone's going to be eating this anyway, but you know what I mean. Okay, so just going to trim that. Not too much. Okay. So the easiest way to cover this is just in two sections, the front and then the back. Again, I'm just getting nice and thin, so just keeping the cake light. There we are. So just going to cut that in half. There we go. Let's see, we can make it a little bit thinner. Okay, so I just need to lift this up, across to the rabbit, and just smooth that down. There we are. God, look at that, almost all the way around. There we are. Just trim off the excess. There we go. Right, so I'm just going to press that down. Okay, and I just need to fill the gap. So just over a knife in size. So knife, there we go. There we are. Okay, and I just trim off the excess, so just looking for the line. Okay, and then just smooth that together. So there's that line there. Again, just cut down. Okay, just trim off the excess. There we are. Again, I'm going to put the dirty bits over there, beside the ears. Okay, now I've just got a pair of scissors, and we can just trim off the stuff around the bottom. You can leave a little bit hanging over if you want. There we go. It's fine. There we are. Now, if you get a smoother, you can see some of the palette knife marks, but as I say, I'm not too worried about that. But if you want to try and smooth it off a little bit. There we are. There we are. Okay, so then what we've got to do is cover the legs. So I've got enough here probably for one leg. Okay, so just pop some, in fact we'll just put the glue on the leg, that'd be easier. So we know the leg is 6 inches. There we go. Okay, I'm just going to put this whole piece on. And make it a little bit thicker. There we go. And then actually I could use some of this scrap for the other one. And for the leg, the feet as well actually. He's definitely, or she's definitely leaning back a little bit, but with the screws and all that glue that we've used, I'm not really that worried. Okay, I'm worried a little bit, but hopefully it'll be okay. Okay, so 6 inches. There we go. There we go. See, I'm not being bothered at all about the neatness. Okay, there we are. Okay, so while we're down the bottom, we may as well just make the feet while we're down there. So let's just put them on. Just using the scraps up. Now, I don't know how big we're going to make these, so let's have a look. Yeah, actually that's pretty right size. Yep, good. And then just get the cutter. Just cut a oval out the back, like that. There we go. Okay, so just try and get a nice shape for the big thumpers. Yep, that looks good. There we are, that's fine. Okay, and then what we can do is just finish off the head. So if we just pop some glue on there. That's fine. Okay. Can just pop the head on. There we go. Yep. There we go. Turn that around, and we can just pop some glue on there. Okay, and then we can just use this bit here. Poor thing doesn't look up to much at the moment. Okay, so just roll this out, just pop a little patch on the back of his head. I was going to say a very Scottish word there. It says on the back of his napper. Napper being head. Right. Okay, and just go around. Oops, there's obviously not enough glue on there or water. It's better. There we go. There we go. There you go. Poor little thing's been patched up to the hilt, but there we are. That's that. Okay, that's fine. So, so what we've got to do now, so apart from getting the buttercream, we've got to just put his little muzzle on. And I was going to do the eyes just now, but I think we'll do the eyes once the buttercream's on. So just pop his muzzle on. So I think I'll pop some glue on for that. Okay, so just a ball into a sausage. Now it's going to be quite smooth because this isn't going to have any buttercream on it. think about there. Okay, and just press that on. Okay, and then if we just give it a little line for his middle bit. There we are. Yeah, so we can maybe make it a wee bit smiley. There we go. I'm now tempted to open that up, but I'm not going to. You could open that up and give it a proper big smile, but I think I'm just going to keep it like that. There we are. Okay, there we are. Okay, so I'm going to go off and make the buttercream. There's a link to the buttercream recipe on here. So you want to make the batch of buttercream up, and then we're going to make it the same colour as this. So I'm just going to put a little bit of autumn leaf into the colour just to get a nice brown tone. Okay, so let's start with the buttercream. So I've been making the buttercream, and you can see there I've got the nice colour. So that was using autumn leaf from Sugar Flare. Nice colour there. Okay, and we just want to get your large piping bag. Now remember, you just pop the coupler over the top, and where it ends, that's where you cut. And then just pop the coupler inside. It should just come to the bottom. That goes over the top. And there we go, nice and tight. Okay, so I've got lovely sort of, I suppose it's like a sort of beige colour. So I've not went too dark. I just want to pop that in there. Pop that over there. Now you'll notice that I've popped an ear on while I was off camera. I'll show you how to make the ear later. We're going to make the second ear a little bit more floppy, but we want to pipe it first and then put it on, so we can pipe here first before we put the ear, so that's easy to pipe, okay? Now, the one thing we have got to watch is when you do a dress style cake on, or like a jumper on a rabbit, if you say the jumper came to here so you can see a bit of fur, and then you pipe that fur, it's going to look like the jumper's like skin tight and looks a little bit fake. So we do have to watch that. So I'm going to put a little bit of fur round here, and I'm going to pipe a little bit down, just so when we put the dress on, it does look kind of like it's part of the body, okay? But the first thing, we just want to start at the bottom and work our way to the top, okay? So I just start always with the harder areas, and we're just piping little stars all the way around. Just the same as the teddy bear cakes. Okay, so always start with the hardest area. I'll bring this up here actually. There we go. And then the other side, just again. And we're just trying to make it nice and fluffy. So go right up there and just pipe in at the really awkward bit. I'm not trying to make it just as fluffy as the teddy bear one. I just want to get a nice texture. Okay, I know it's kind of hard to see what I'm doing, so I can't really pipe back to front, unfortunately. I'll show in a wee second. Okay, so you can see there. Okay. So just remember to pull away fast, and that's what gives the wee spiky bits. Now, because it's the first time I made one this big, as you can see I've got 2 blocks here, so that was 500 grams of butter to 1 kilo of icing sugar. And obviously the problem I've got is if I don't have enough. I'm trying to get the colour the same, but we'll come to that. Hopefully it will be enough. So I'll do the whole feet. The good thing is you've got the dress which kind of separates from the top, but I think we have got enough here. So if the colour's a little bit different, hopefully you'll not notice it. It'll just look like the bunny rabbit's got some makeup on. There we go. Okay, and just piping round. Start getting sore hands. Okay, so I think you get the idea, so there's no point in watching me anymore. So I'll complete the legs, come back and I'll do a little bit to the head, and again I'll finish that off and then we'll go back and then put the ear on. Okay, so you can see that's me got the legs done there, and I've actually did the back of the rabbit. So just a wee quick refresher and then I'll just get busy again. So for the nose, we just want to go round and just do lots of little ones going around there. Just to sort of frame the nose. Or the muzzle, should I say, like that. And then after that you can then just start to speeding it up, like so. Okay, now I'm going to do the whole ear, but I'm not going to do this middle part here. We're going to leave that because we're going to put a little bit of pink, I think, in there with some sugar paste. So if you just pipe the whole thing, so just the same thing again, just around, pipe there. Of course you've not put the ear on yet, so you need to go forward and see how I've done the ear. And then rewind back to see, and then put it back on, if that makes sense. Yes. Yeah. Okay. Okay, so time to make the other ear. I've just not bothered doing the little one. I thought we'll just get the other ear on, and then, because I was thinking we might not be able to pick the same size, so obviously I need to make sure it's the same size. So you just want to, if you're doing 2 at the same time, just always make your ball, cut it in half. So I'm going to say about that size. Okay, so I want to taper this bit down, and then I want to have this bit flat on top, so it kind of curves over like that. Yeah, there we go. So I'm flattening it down. Now let's just check the size. Okay, so about that size. So it's about there. Let's see. Yep, that's fine. Okay, so I'm going to get the dowel. I put a little bit of glue in there. So there, I'm going to just pop that dowel in. Put my finger in there, just to make a hole. There you go. I did it the wrong way because we're supposed to be making it coming forward. So I'm going to change directions. There we go. Yeah, that's good. There we go. It's a bit scary doing that. Okay, it's going to get a bit kitchen roll. I love the kitchen roll here, it's massive. Right, so we just want to pop this in and take it up 2/3, so we've got the bend at the top. Okay, and then I'm just going to try and shape it a little bit. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to pop some wires in, because this bit's not edible. And that'll just help us to bend the ear at the top. Okay, I'm going to put one in just now, and I'll put the other one in once I've got this in. Now that's going to be too long, obviously, to go into the polystyrene. So I need to just cut it. Put it there. Okay, I'm going to just slightly open this bit up at the bottom, so it's like a suction pad. so it kind of sucks onto there. I'm going to make a bit of a mess here. I'm going to pop some more glue in there. There we are. Right. Now that dowel is probably going to come out the top. Where is it? No, take that off. Oh, I can't find it. Right, I'm going to put this in first. There we go. Now that feels a bit too wobbly. Right, I'm going to get another dowel. Right, I'm going to put this in first. There. That feels strong. Now let's just see. Now let's just shape this up again. And we'll just feed it over the top, I think. Okay, so just put the hole in. That's better. There we go. Now that feels a little bit heavy. Can just cut some off. Sorry, little fella. There we go. Okay, it's not flopping over as much as I wanted, but that'll do. Now I'm going to pop some wires in just to help support it right into the polystyrene. There we go. Now I'm going to cut that. There. Now I could probably do a little bit of wire just to support that. Now if I just bend this round, yeah, that feels good. So I'm just going to cut some more dowel off. Just sticking to it. I'm going to close my eyes. There we go. Okay, there's a wee hole in the top. I'm just going to fill that with sugar paste. There, how does that look? Yeah, that looks good. Yep. Now, has that got a floppy ear looking? Yeah, that's floppy ear looking. Yeah, okay. Just fix that wire a bit more. It's a good job this bit's not edible. There, right, that looks cute. So now we just want to get a little bit pink. I'll just turn that around so you can see it better, sorry. There we are. Okay, so now we want a little bit pink. Let's just see. Okay, I'm just going to walk over here. Here. Oh look, some pink. There we are. Now this is actually was made up from this, a 1-to-1. This is Rachel, this is your sugar paste. We made lots of it up when you were here. So I'm using it up for you. Okay, so just it's a little bit wobbly. It's got a cute little face though. That's the main thing. Now, I'm just going to make sure this definitely isn't going to fall. No, I think it feels safe. Just again watch, I'm going to just cut some more wires off. Close your eyes. There we go. I'm going to put another wire in, just because we don't want it to fall off. Now a 20 gauge wire would be the better one. I don't think that was a 20 gauge wire I used before. So here's a 20 gauge wire here. Maybe that was probably 26 that I used. Yep. This is definitely a strong one. Yeah, that worked. Yeah, okay, good. Looks very ugly. Poor little wabbit. Right. Okay, so now we want to probably get something for the ear. Like a lily cutter. Is that too big? That's perfect. Okay, and just pop some pink in there. This is pink actually with a little bit of brown sugar paste through it, believe it or not, to get this colour. As in chocolate brown. Oh, did I put glue on? Yeah, I did. A little bit more on just to make sure. There we go. Right. There we go. There we are. What wires? Okay. I didn't use much of Rachel's pink, but could use some more later on. Right, okay, back to the buttercream. Okay, and now all we really want to do is just pipe around the pink. Okay, so you get the idea. Like that. Okay, so I'll get finishing piping the ears, and then we come back, we're going to start working on the dress. Okay, welcome back. So you can see here I'm just working away with the dress. Now this was just white flower paste because I didn't have any pink, so I had to colour it up. And I used the rose colour from Squire's Kitchen. Yep, just rose professional food colouring for the dress. So I've only got, this is a 200 gram packet, I think it was 200 gram packet. But I might have to make some more up, so we'll just see. Okay, so we want to roll out nice and thin. Now just check the size, so about there. So one and a wee bit, so that's fine. So I know I've just got to keep on rolling this way. Now I've just remembered I need to put a little bit of fur just down at the neck, just to make sure it doesn't look silly. Okay. Okay. Right, so where's my piping bag? Okay, so let's just pop a little bit more. I'm not going to make it too thick, just on like that. Oops, that wasn't good. Every time this wobbles it gives me a heart attack. I'm sure it's safe, it's got lots of glue and nail in it. There we go, so we don't want to have, Alicia the camera lady was just saying that if it's a baby one you wouldn't want to have so much skin shown down as far as that, because it's a baby one. Not too much cleavage for a baby, so that makes sense. The conversations we have off camera. Okay, so just There we go. Now we can put more on. And then what I want to do is just get the palette knife and just slightly spread that down. Hopefully that works. We'll put a frill around there anyway actually, so it shouldn't show up too much. Just so we don't get that skin tight. Look, now how does that feel? Now I'm going to give it another little roll. Lots of weight into it. I should have my kingpin, is it? Right. Okay. And then let's just put some more dust down there so it doesn't stick. Okay, and I'm going to use the textured rolling pin. Okay, again, lots of muscles. Okay. There we go. Now I'm going to turn that around. So it's definitely better rolling that way. So I'm not going to get the pattern bang on. There we go. Right. That looks good. That's nice. Now I think a little bit of luster on there would be pretty. Let's just see. Ruby. A little bit of ruby. What else have we got? Well, I keep on picking up ruby, so that must be the one I have to use. We'll do a little trial area just to see what it looks like. Oh yeah, that looks good. Yep. Let's just go for it. Still not bought one of those big brushes yet. The whole time at the cake shop we had big brushes, but always the girls at the cake shop were getting it for me, so I'll have to get my ma to go and get me one, a big powder brush. Oh yeah, that's nice, it just catches the light. Now I found this little picture of a rabbit here. I was trying to get an idea for a dress. So I thought that was really, really cute. So it's got a little bit of yellow in it, so it kind of gives it that Easter feel. So that's where I've got my inspiration for the dress. So let's just measure again, so let's use a dowel. So it's pretty much the size of this dowel that we need. Yep. Okay, so where's my big knife? It's gone. So I feel like frill on the bottom of this. So I wonder if I should do that or not. There we go. Let's just see. Yeah, let's give it a little frill along the bottom. Okay, so just using your cell stick and you're just putting pressure along the bottom, and it just gives it a nice little frill. You could do one at the top as well actually. Yeah, that looks pretty. Good. Don't think I've made a dress this big before. Getting sore fingers. Right, okay, I think that still should be that way around. Okay, and then to get like a slight pleat, I just want to pop some dowels in just to help with the pleating. Of the dress. You can put your rolling pin in there if that helps, just to bring it up. Okay. Okay, I can just start taking the ones out from that side. Okay, you can see it's just helping, oops, dropped that one. It just helps to get a pleat when we apply it to the cake. So I'm pressing down quite hard because it's flour paste, just so it kind of keeps its shape. We'll lose some of the pleat when we lift it, but it just makes life a little bit easier. Okay, there we are. Okay, so just take them out. Okay, and then I want to put some glue onto the cake. Right. Okay, so we have to just lift it up and just place it on, as simple as that. Okay, so just scrunch it up over to the cake. There we are. And we just want to get that on there. Okay, so I'm going to sort of bring it up a bit higher. You can't see underneath. No, that's fine. Bring it further round so it doesn't look, that's better. Right, further round, just need to get that sort of flowy look. Okay, so we just want to get a wavy effect. Just make sure we can't see underneath. Good. I think that looks nice. There we are. How does that look? Yeah, that's nice. You can just see a wee bit of that fur just poking out there, and we can put another wee frill around there just to finish that off. There we are. So how much is that we've used? That was 200 grams. So it's probably going to be another 200-300 grams. Oh, actually, wait now. No, another 200 grams will be fine. So I'll go and cover the back off camera, and then we can then start to put a bit more detail on the dress. Okay, so that's we've got the back dress on. Now what I want to do, I've popped it on and I've just curved the edge just so it slots underneath so you can't really see it, and a little bit of glue down there just to seal it on, like so. Okay, and around the back it's actually a little bit of a deeper pink. That's why we do the front first. So I just want to try attach it on. And then what I've done is, I don't know if you notice the front looks a bit more frilly. It's kind of sticking out, it's got a nice shape to it. I just felt like it was too flat and boring. So I just got some pasta that I just thrown on the floor and just popped it in just to give it a slight, nice floaty feel. Like that. Again, that's why it was good to ice the cake underneath, because if that was just cake underneath, it would just dry out. There we are. Nice. Good there, so we've got a nice floaty little dress there, which looks good. Okay, so that's that part done. So now what we've got to do is start thinking about the rest of the dress. So we've got that, a second little frill, I think, that we're going to put around here. So you can see here, I've got some paste ready to go, so that's good. So I just want to give it another roll. Now actually I'm just thinking, is it better? Come on. Oh no, yeah. Actually I can't see it, let me see, 2 seconds, as I think out loud. Right, okay, so the arms are going to go there, but actually they've just got the frill in between the arms, and the arms got a separate frill, so we can do that as well, so that's fine. So bear with me while I have little debates, open air debates. Right. Okay, it's definitely still too thick. Oh, good little workout. There we go. Nice. Now I'm thinking it actually might be quite nice, a little frilly edge, so let's just find the cutters. Nope. There they are. Okay, so yeah, that's quite nice. Now I wonder if I should cut a circle and then just put it around. No, I think we'll just do it this way. So, sorry, again debating to myself. Yeah, it looks pretty. Now, so I've used the one there. These are from FMM. I've used them in the carousel cake quite a lot. Okay, and then we just want to cut. What size? Maybe 4 centimetres, but there. Like so. And then I think just give that a little frill. There we go. Nice, and then some more of the rose dust. Did I mention what this was? Yeah, it's ruby. It's a ruby moonbeam from Squires. It just looks white in the pot, but it just gives a lovely shimmer. Now, it might be nice just to give it this a little yellow edge once we get it on. So if we get the glue, and then just around there. There we go. Now, I don't think we have to use the dowels for this. I think we should be able to just pleat it as we put it on, but maybe not. I'm thinking like that. Yeah. There we go. So it looks nice. Now I think the pink's nice, but I think it needs a bit of white. So I think we'll do the same again, but a smaller one on top, just to give it that sort of frilly edge. So we'll do this all the way around. Okay, so just pressing down. And then just cut. Okay, give it a frill. I'm just doing either side, back and forward. And then get the dust. Used to say all the time, dust, from Little Britain. Anyone? Dust. Right, a little bit more glue. Okay, that covers up that horrible buttercream mark that I put on it. Okay, so again, just start to pleats before we put it on. It's like the thing that the choir boys wear. You see at Christmas time. There we go. I still know that they're about to pop out, so I'm going to just go around with the glue brush if I can find it. Just pop a little bit of glue. Yeah, I think a little bit of white around there will just finish that off. Okay, so I'm going to just pop this one on. There's no point in watching me, just do the last little bit. And when I come back, I'll have some white rolled out, and I'll have it again the same pattern, and then we'll just finish with a little bit of trim round there. Okay, a change of mind, so I do apologise. After playing with some ribbons, I think just to get a nice spring feel, and this yellow is just stunning on the cake. So we're going to go with the yellow, which you'll know already because you saw the picture of the cake. So I've cut out a 1 centimetre strip of flour paste, gave it a little dust, and we're going to just pop that over the edge. Oh, actually, it'd help if I put glue on first. So just pop glue just around the top edge of this. There. Okay, so just to hide that rough edge that we've got there. Now we could have done it in white, but I think the yellow's so strong that it'll take the eye away from any bad bit, I hope. There we go. Let's get the wee knifey. There we go. Right, and then what we want to do is just pop the yellow on. There. Okay, just cut with scissors. Okay, and then just dip this in the water, cup of water. Okay, just to wet it. Okay, you want it relatively wet. And what happens is, you got a wet, no, and it moulds the shape of the sugar paste. Okay, just check the curve. So which way is it curving? It's curving that way. Okay, and hopefully it should just stick on. There we go. Paste scissors this time. Oh, come on, IKEA scissors. God. Don't blame your tool, just the way I'm cutting. There we go. Now, what might look quite nice at the back there is a wee bow. just to sort of make it look pretty. So since there's not much happening around the back, just a wee cute bow might look quite nice. Oops. Yeah, there we go, it's too long. There we are. So that just sort of finishes the back off like that, just quite easy. Okay. Right. There we are. So let's see, how does that look? So a little bit. I put some spaghetti in here as well. I don't know if you noticed, just to give it a little bit of volume. How does that look? Does that look nice? Just that wee bit yellow. So I was thinking a little daffodil. Those little brooches, sort of on the side there. That looks really nice next to the ribbon there. Yeah, so that's nice. So I think what we'll do is I wonder if it'll look nice having the ribbon just going around the bottom as well. Yeah, it looks nice. Okay, so let's just try the same thing again. Don't know if it'll work with the frill, but we'll give it a shot. Okay. There we go. Okay, it might not bend as easily. No, I don't think it's going to work. Actually, maybe it will. Maybe a little bit of glue, actually. Right, so let's try that. If you can get it to work, it'll look fab. I think it's working. Just got to make it look, oh, just taking the buttercream off the foot. A twit. So I'm really pressing it on the paste so it sticks. I'm not really giving it an option. So I'm going to go around and just put it all on, just to make it extra sticky. Okay, I know you can't see me, but just bear with me. So bring it around a wee bit. It's funny, you can't hear it, but every so often I can hear a thump, 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 and it's Ben upstairs in the office above us, wagging his tail. suppose in a sense we could have used sugar paste for this, but too late now, or flour paste. There we are. There we go. Looks very girly, looks nice. Very Easter. Yep, that's good. So I'm just going to press some of these bits that are sticking out. But if you want to use the real McCoy, just roll a little thin strip out. There we are. I think that looks sweet, so that's good. So we can use this ribbon when we go to finish off similar parts. And it works with the ribbon as well. Sorry, with the daffodil. So what we want to do now is the arms. Okay. So I should really put some glue on the body. So they're going to go underneath the, whatever it's called. There we are. Okay. Okay, so let's think. Too big. So you've got to remember it's going to be piped, which will make them bigger. I think that size. Yeah. Okay, so I'm just going to round off the end. Make it a little bit bigger. I'm actually started looking at that picture now where I shouldn't be because that's not what I'm copying. Okay, so we're just doing a little pause. There we are. Let's just see. Around there like that. So it's a wee bit on the long side. Okay, and just on the side and give it a cut so it goes against the body. So I just want to lift that up, put that in there, and I think we need some spaghetti. There we go. Actually looks quite cute just with that wee bit coming over there. I might get away with that. Okay, and then round the other side. There we go. That really finishes it off, just popping the arms on there. Okay, so let's just pop some buttercream on. Now I think I know how to do this, so I don't really need to demonstrate, but oh, where is my buttercream? There it's there. Okay, so just underneath, clean the nozzle. Just so it looks like it's coming from under the top. There we go. And then just do the inside first. There we are, and then we just want to then fill the arm. Okay, so I'll get busy, finish the 2 arms, and then when we come back, I think we should start working on the face, I think. Okay, so we're going to move on to finishing off the face. Now I have been playing around with the different eyes, and I did this sort of like 2 little black balls, which is actually fine. So if you just want to do little black balls, then do that. But I thought I'd do something a little bit different, just because that was the easy option for me. So I'm going to get a little bit of white and just make a small petal cutter, the rose petal cutter for the eyes, and it just gives it that cute look. So just roll out your white sugar. This is just sugar paste. Okay, so just cut. Okay, I'm going to cut a 3rd one out just in case. There we are. Okay, and then we want to get it black. So just get a ball into a sausage, and then just cut 2 equal sizes. Just going to check them. Yep, that's good. Okay, so just careful. I just drop it on, and then just pressing down. Okay, and just keep rubbing until you can't see the white at the bottom. Oops. This one doesn't want to stick to the board. Come on. There we are. Okay, this one's stuck very well, and this one doesn't want to stick at all. Let's see what will stick over here. Nope, it doesn't want to stick. Right, okay, now just take up the point off the top, and then just round it off the top of the point of the rose, just so it's kind of got a softer feel. Okay, there we are. And then we just want to place them on to the cake. I'm going to want to try and get rid of some of these fingerprints. Okay, so over to the cake, and we just want to place the eye on. Okay, just push it in a little bit. Here we are. Okay, and then we just want to get a little bit of the paint, white paint. And we just want to paint the eyes. So just, if you could paint a little dot up the top there. Oops. Like so. And then a little dot in front. Okay, and then the same, just mirror it this side. Oh, hold my breath. Doesn't look as tense, the colour. There we are. Okay, that's nice. Okay, and then we just want to pop the nose on. So a little bit of glue. And there we are. And then we're just going to use the same pink as what we used for the ears. Check the size, that's good. So just a ball, drop it down, cut the back off it, just so it's flat, and then just make it into a sort of triangle shape. Not too severe the triangle, just a kind of oval triangle. There we go. Nice. Now I've got a little bit of blusher here, so I thought we could give her a little bit of rosy cheeks, which would look quite nice. So just get a nice soft brush. So some in there. There we are, maybe a bit on the nose as well. Okay, now I wonder if a little white on the nose, just at the top right as well, might look quite nice. Oops, oh my goodness. Yeah, there we go, that looks good. There, so there, that's got the head on. Now obviously whiskers. I was trying to think of the whiskers and what we could do for the whiskers. Now because it's polystyrene, we could just use white wire. I'm not going to use spaghetti because it's far too heavy. I'm not sure, let's have a little think about it. I mean, a lot of the toys don't actually have whiskers on them. We could put a little, let's just get a really thin wire and just have a look and see what we think. What gauge is that? Yeah, 26. I don't know if it will just look too fakey. Maybe if we dust them a pinky colour, that might look quite nice. Let's try that. I'll do 3 and see how it looks. Now they shouldn't be perfectly straight, they should be a little bit bent. Definitely I think the pink's nicer than the white. Now how am I going to put them on? Too big. Just see. Let's see. Oh yeah, I think that works quite cute. Yeah, I think, what do you think? What does the camera lady think? What does Alicia think? I think it looks cute. You can just see it no more because of the pink, so it kind of blends in. So I think we'll go for it. So let's just get another one. I made them a bit smaller. So I just need 2 more. There we are. So obviously the head is not edible anyway, so we don't have to worry about things. That's a good thing about this cake. Just completely paint my board up, so I'm going to clean that. That's what happens at the end of the day. Oh yeah, that helps to get the rabbit look, definitely. There we are. Okay, nice. Excellent. Right. Okay, so it's just board and the little flowers to finish off. So we'll do that once I've had a wee tidy up. Okay, so now we're going to move on to buttercream on the board, and for that we're just using the grass nozzle. Now, who is this? It's Gem, and it's a 235, the same as what I did for the little cupcakes recently. And I've just got buttercream, normal recipe, and this is 250 grams to 500 grams of ice and sugar, and it was Fern food colouring from Squire's Kitchen, the paste colour. Okay, and all I want to do is the same as what we did. You've got to try and do the middle first. the hard bit without hopefully damaging anything too much. There we go. Trying to make it a little bit more different directions if possible, but it's quite difficult when it's underneath. Now we could just ice it with sugar paste if you wanted. Okay, just right out to the edge. We can cut the excess buttercream off with a knife. Okay, so nice and easy. Make sure you get it really close so you're not seeing any of the wood. Like that. Okay, so that gives you the idea. Okay, so I may as well just get on with it, and then when we come back, we'll just cut the excess buttercream off and put the ribbon on. Okay, so that's the grass on. So just go around with your knife and just cut the grass off at the edge there, just so we've got space for the ribbon. Okay. Should have done this before I went on camera. There we go. Oh, it's a good old mess. Just do the back here. Oh dear, what a mess. Right, in the bin. Definitely not a Scooby snack. There we are. Okay, and then we just want to pop the Pritt stick on. Oh, dearie me, what a mess I'm getting in. I should definitely have done that off camera. Poor bunny rabbit's rocking there. Right, okay, so now I've got a very nice pale pink. I've got a little polka dot number there, and the yellow one. So I think definitely yellow, and then we'll see which one looks the nicest for the top ribbon. Oops, that was good with the left hand there. There you go. There. I think we have to put 2 layers of ribbon on actually, which concerns me. We might not have enough, so let's just try and do a bang in the middle ribbon here. Yep, I think we're just going to get away with that. Definitely just getting away with it, no more. There you go. Okay, right, and then let's just see which one do we think. So, is this too strong maybe? There's that one. Okay, or there's that one. What does the camera person think? First or second? 1 or 2? 2? Okay, yeah, that's fine. It's all the camera girl's fault. She looks nervous, give me an answer. She doesn't want to speak in camera. Oh, don't worry, I'll break her out her shell. There you go. There we are. Okay. That one's a little bit twisted there. Okay, so just persevere here. A bit boring, watch me do this. Ah. Okay, unravel the ribbon to make it easier. I think we need to invest in the Google Eye glasses so you can see what I'm actually doing all the time. So you need to email David and tell him to buy the Google glasses. So when I'm doing bits, you can just see exactly what I'm doing. So just repeat that. You have to email David and say Paul's to get Google glasses so you can see exactly what I'm seeing when I'm doing the cake. Okay, but I didn't say that. Okay. Right. How does that look? Oh yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, it keeps it all in the same tone. Well done, Alicia. Okay, so what have we got to do next? I think we're actually there. But is that as finished? Holy moly, is it finished? Oh no, some daffodils. Yeah, so see, that was the boss there. That's me getting in trouble. Right, so now you saw me making the daffodils on the little cakey one. So it's just the same thing. Sorry about the mess at the back here. So these little beauties here. Now I don't think I can use these because I think they need to be a bit more shaped. Yeah. Okay, so we need to get the calyx cutter. There we go. That's fine. There we are. And a tiny little bit of white. Oh, there's a tiny little bit of white there. That's good. So let's just see, what do we actually need here? I think just the one actually on there would be nice. Do you need some on the board? No, I think because we can decorate the board with the little cakes that we made in the last tutorial, just to finish it off. So I think we just need the one, just to finish it. We'll see how many I can get with this little piece. I don't know what paste this is. It's not sugar paste, it's not flour paste. Anyway, flour paste is what you want to use. I'm not quite sure what this is. Okay, so let's just cut, I'll cut 3 out. Let's just see. Actually, we could use the ones that's on there. So I think, yeah, we'll do the 3 just in case. Okay, that's fine. And then we just want to do the little line, do a little dance. Try and move my hand rather than move the flower. Faster, faster, faster. That's a bit easier. Okay, and then we've got a little pop a little bit of glue in the middle for the trumpet. A little bit of glue, not a huge amount. There we are. Okay. and then just make the little trumpets. Where's my knife covered in ganache, not ganache, buttercream for a change. Oh, I'm down to the last knife, there we go. So I must have used 10 knives and not cleaned them all. Okay, so a ball into a cone. There we go, and then the cone tool. Where's my tools gone? Oh, here they are, here. There we are. Okay, so the cone tool, just flatten that bit off, pop it in, spin it round, and then just that to finish off. Okay, so flatten down, push it in, spin, spin, spin. There we are, and then we need to get a little bit of dust over here. Oh. I'm making a right mess now, heaven's out. So, just some daffodil. Now I'm just going to make a mess of the table if I don't just behave myself, so waiting out. Let's just get a card, there we are. And that brush has been used, so let's just use another brush. Right, okay, so just cut a little bit off the end, even just get this and just pop that on there and just press that into place. Okay. There we are. Now, if we just lift that up, pop it on there, and then we're going to give it a little dust. Okay, and a little bit around the side, and then in the middle. Done. Okay, so we'll just pop that there. And I could do with a dry brush just to brush the excess off. Okay, I'm just going to use all the brushes up now. There we go. Nice. Now actually, what we should do is just pop a little bit of glue up top, just so we know, so it's all sticky. So I think just there. There we go. Okay, so we'll just dust another two. So I was just thinking there, I wonder if it'd be nice to have one in our hair. That may be a bit too much, but we'll have a wee look. It might be nice to put something up the top. But we have got to walk away from the cake. Okay. Okay, and then the last one. There we go. There we are. Right, okay, let's see how this looks. I don't know if it's actually going to be too floppy, so we'll have to wait for them to firm up a little bit first, but we'll give it a shot and see. Okay. I think that looks perfect. There we go, that's nice. Now do we need some on the board? Let's just have a wee look, see what we think. Oops. Yeah, I think just a little bit of colour there. Yep, I think that looks it. That's it. Finished, just like that. There we go. So just turn it around. There we go. And one little 3D cutesy rabbit. Well, hello. An interesting night. You won't know what I'm talking about if you've not been watching our Facebook page when we're making this cake, but the bunny looked very, very sad. And that was the idea, was to make it look like a cute little sad bunny. When we posted the picture on Facebook, everyone was saying, oh, it looks really nice, but it looks so sad. And then after about 90 comments, I thought, okay, that's quite a lot of people saying that. So I decided to put a little comment on saying if I get 100 comments by 10 AM the next day, then I'll be happy to change the face. By 10 PM last night, I'd already had over 100 comments. So I came down last night and took the face off to make sure that I had to do it when I woke up this morning. So I feel a little bit sleepy-eyed, and I don't know what's going on with the hairdo this morning, but I need to get my hair cut. So we changed the face to a happy bunny, just to keep everyone happy. I still think it looked cute the sad way, but because not all teddy bears are happy, but we'll do both then, and that keeps everyone happy. So what we want to do first of all is we want to do the muzzle, and then we'll finish off with the eyes. So I've just got the colour we iced the cake originally, which is this sort of beige colour. So I just want to mix that up, get a nice smooth ball, and then we should pop a little bit of glue on to the face just to make it nice and sticky. Now luckily we've got some spare piping left, so we can pipe any gaps if we make any little gap mistakes. So I'm going to put some Squire's Kitchen glue in there just to make it extra sticky. Okay, poor little thing just now, look at that. And that's far too big. Right, so let's just cut. Oh, let's just see. Yeah, that's looking better. Okay, so I'll just make a ball. Okay, and just cut the back off. Insert that in. Whoa, she's wobbly. Okay, I'm going to have a big thumbprint in the back, but just so I can put the pressure on here. Try to push it up so we don't have to put more buttercream on there. I think that worked. There we go. There, right, now while that, I want that to go a little bit, just to firm up ever so slightly. I should maybe put some CMC or Tylo powder in just to help it firm up quicker, but I'm going to leave that for a wee second. And then we'll just make the eyes while we're waiting. So originally the eyes were the teardrop shape, which kind of get the whole point of using the teardrop shape is to get the wee cute sad eyes, but I don't think we should use them, so we're going to just ditch the sad eyes completely. If I just get a small open. So we're just going to go for round eyes, big round eyes. We still go for the black and the white. I had thought maybe we should go for a little pale blue eyes, actually. Anyway, I think we'll go black. Maybe we could go blue. Should we go blue? No, I think the black. Unless we've got blue underneath here. No, let's go black. Don't be tempted to change. Right. Okay, so I'm just using the smallest of the round cutters set from Artico. Leave that to one side just in case we're not happy with it. And then a tiny little bit of black. There we go, and a smaller round cutter for the black bit. There we are, again keeping that just in case. Right, I'm just going to pop a little bit of water, just so once I put the eye out the black one I can move it around a little bit. Where if we put glue on it won't move around as easily. Oops. There we go, I just want to stretch that out so I can't see the white at the bottom. Okay, and the same with this one. There we are. Okay, so I'm just going to put them there, and we're going to have, that's how we're going to sit them, more that way. Right, so back to the smile. Okay, so let's just get that looking good. Now, is that holding up all right there? I could have put a little bit of pasta in there just to hold. Now, I think what I'll do is I'll just get a little bit of the buttercream. And just try and just do the buttercream, just very small pipe around there. Poor wee bunny rabbit. How's that? That looks fine. Yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is put a line down and then just do a nice big smile. In fact, we'll do the smile first and then we'll do the line. So we want to get the knife. Open that smile right up. Okay, and then we want to get a paintbrush, this one. No, just pull that one actually. Press it down and you want to just pop that into the mouth. And then we can open that smile up. There we go. Right, and then maybe little dimples. You can use the end of the paintbrush. There we are. And then we just want to draw the little line. There we are. Okay, now I think we have to give our teeth because we've opened the mouth up. So so it's more than just giving her a smile. So I think we'll have to just put some little teeth in there. So let's just there. Okay, so let's just use this. Now we're not going to do big Bugs Bunny teeth. I think we'll just do a little bit of white, just to get the idea. So a little ball into a sausage. Even that feels too big. So a little pea size into a sausage. And then just, I suppose, just cut the end off so they're not too rounded. And then just lift that up. Actually, I still think that's too big. Right, now I'm going to give my hands a little wipe because I think I've got some oofs on it. Let's try another bit. Right, so a petit pois. Yep, there we go. Looks looking good. Right, now if you balance that on the knife, hopefully that will just stick there. Where's the wet brush? Just try not to make her look goofy, but as soon as you put the teeth in, you've not really got a choice. I think it takes the cuteness away. Anyway, let's see. I just need to turn it around because I'm not looking at her properly. Let's have a look. Yep, definitely goofy. But we need the smile, we need the teeth. They can't have an open smile without the teeth. There we are. Right. Okay, so now on to the nose. Let's get the nose on. Okay, so a ball, again cut the back off. Too big, just make it a bit smaller. There we are. Okay, so let's get the eyes on. Okay, and we want to get some of the white dot again, just to pop on there. So just a little bit of white paint dust. I do have white paint, I just don't know what I've done with it. Okay, and the same thing again. Yeah, and a little bit white on the nose. Yeah, that'll do, just leave it. Okay, and then we've got the whiskers to put back on. I need to give her some rosy cheeks. She definitely deserves to have rosy cheeks. Right. And that's the dogs. I don't know if you can hear them. They're saying, "Daddy, you're working on a Saturday." It's not Saturday. That's Friday. There we are. Okay, and then just some little rosy cheeks just to finish off. So, yes, just gonna try. Oh, there's the powder brush there. Oh yeah, that's what I was going to suggest, 2 seconds. I think we should give a little bit of a shine to the eyes. Now, I'm going to just paint a little bit of this gel on. So it's just piping gel, just to give her shiny eyes, a glazed look. Hopefully it doesn't move the white. Actually looks quite nice, just seeing it like that. So I'm just moving the white a little bit just to give it a slight streak. There we go. And we may as well just give her a shiny nose as well. Healthy rabbit. There we go. So it's completely changed the look of it, but there we are. Hi, welcome back. So hopefully you enjoyed watching the tutorial. It was a bit of a crazy one again. Just other ideas for this cake. Obviously we can make it a boy one. So instead of having the dress, we could give it little shorts and little dungaree type thing, which would look really cute. To finish it off, we can put you can make little eggs and have eggs around there. You could even make a little basket, as it was got a little basket of eggs, which would look really cute. You could do it holding a little baby bunny rabbit, like it's a little baby one, which would look nice. You could take one of the ear away and put a little Easter bonnet on top, which would look nice. Little chicks and things on it would look seriously cute. You can make it smaller, so just decrease the size. So you make it a 4-inch round, so it's like 3-4 inch rounds instead of the 6-inch if you want to make it a bit smaller. But I think the big one just gives it that sort of extra wow factor. You could change the colour, so you could just do it all white. With a little pink dress, or you could do it white even with a t-shirt. That was the original one I was going to do, was actually a t-shirt just with my first Easter on it, which would look really nice, but I thought I'd make it a little bit more detailed for this one. Anything else? Again, as I said in the tutorial, instead of having the pipe grass on the board, you could just go for sugar paste on there. But I think that's pretty much all we can do for this one. Oh, actually what would be quite nice is going for a foxy one, a foxy bunny. So you could go, what's it called, the bunnies? I can't remember, but you could do it with a little foxy red dress on, which would be quite cute as well, just for something a little bit different. So anyway, so hopefully that you've enjoyed watching.